So just opposite the castle there is the smallest hotel in the world, and it's quite surprising what it actually is. So what's really cool in here is that you can actually stand like this. So you just put your legs down and then your core keeps you upright. Hey everyone, we're Hannah and Jonny. For the past 3 years, we've been exploring in our self-built camper van. After loving life on the road, we realised it was time to find a place that feels like home, a perfect base for our adventures. With new adventures on the horizon, we're excited to see where this next chapter takes us. Join us each week as we continue to find new adventures. Good morning everybody. This morning we've woken up at the Dead Sea and we stayed at the Mujib chalets, which were beautiful, and we have views of the Dead Sea from our room and from lying in the bed, which is amazing. We've just walked down to the beach, which is literally just like a few minutes walk just down the hill here, and we have direct access to the Dead Sea, so we're going to have a quick morning dip before breakfast.
The water is so warm, it started getting into a bath, and spoiler alert, we actually did get in the Red Sea last night after we took some photos because the sunset was so beautiful, so we had a little float around, and it's just one of the craziest experiences we've ever had. Definitely one of the highlights of the trip so far, just so unique being able to sit in the water and float with no effort. It's absolutely crazy. It's so weird just sitting back because your whole body just wants to start swimming because you feel like you're going to sink, but as soon as you start feeling the floating, you can just relax and enjoy the warm water.
So what's really cool in here is that you can actually stand like this. So you just put your legs down and then your core keeps you upright. Which is so weird. Like, I'm not having to move my legs or anything. Like, normally if you're in the ocean or in a swimming pool, you've got to like move your legs so you stay up. But like literally above my shoulders, I'm just staying up. Woo.
I can actually see your legs under the water.
That's so crazy. And then I'm actually doing nothing. And you've got to be really careful not to get it into your eyes because it really hurts. And also, before you come in, you have to make sure that you don't shave, or if you've got a cut, it will like really hurt. So those are the top tips getting into the Dead Sea.
Waiting. So I actually find the most comfortable position is the standing position, and just gently moving your legs or just keeping your legs still straight down, using your core muscles just to float like I am now. It's really comfortable, and it's like such a weird experience, just like bobbing in the water like this. I imagine this is what whales feel like. What's really cool is the cabins we're staying at have this private beach here, so we're well away from the bigger resorts at the north of the sea, and we've got it all to ourselves. There's no one else here, and we're just bobbing around and enjoying the early morning sun. The water here at the Dead Sea actually has a different texture to the ocean. It feels slightly oily, and I guess it's from all the salt being in here, and you can actually see almost like a shimmer on top of the water from the salt levels. And if anyone's interested, you can actually float on your front, although it's really hard with a camera. It's really weird because it pushes your butt up and then it feels like it wants to dunk your face into the water. So I'm gonna spin over again now. Whoa. And you don't want to be splashing the water in your face doing that because it's going to really burn. The most challenging part is getting in and out because of the rocks, and especially the ones that are covered in all the salt are really sharp, so you have got to be careful you don't cut yourself, but it's such a cool experience.
So we're back in our room and we thought we'd quickly show you around. So this is our bedroom area. So we've got lovely aircon, which has been keeping us cool, and the bed looks out over the Dead Sea, and it's amazing. We've got floor to ceiling windows and a lovely little courtyard area outside. And then through here we have our bathroom, which has got a toilet and a sink and also a shower with views of the Dead Sea.
We've driven literally just across to the other side of the road, so our chalets are just over there, and we've come across to Wadi Mujib, and this is where we're going to be doing some canyoneering this morning. We're super excited because it's in the gorge, the water's going to be nice, cool and refreshing, and there's going to be lots of shade. So we're going to head inside now. We're going to put this camera down and get the water camera out, so yeah, we can't wait to show you around. So today we are doing the water trail here at Wadi Mujib, and we can't wait to get in the cool, refreshing water.
The first time for the bug, it was you're more open and things happen to you different.
We've just started a trail and the water is super refreshing. It's not really that cold at all, it's like just the perfect temperature, just to take the edge off the heat. And I think as we work our way deeper into the gorge, into the wadi, it's going to get even more beautiful and even more refreshing. The rocks we're walking past right now are over 500 million years old, which is absolutely insane. My brain can't get around how old that is. And we're very low here because of the level of the Dead Sea, so we're over 400 meters below sea level, which is absolutely insane. So it's really nice to be in this cool, refreshing water because it's got to get up to almost 50 degrees today.
So in the winter, the water level in here gets very high and there can be flash floods. And there was one where it brought in basically all the bamboo and it reached all the way up there, which is crazy. So it's very dangerous in winter. That's why you can only do most of these hikes in the summer.
Hopefully you can hear me okay, but the water here is so powerful, the current is so strong. We've been climbing several smaller waterfalls and now we have reached one of the bigger waterfalls, and apparently this is where most groups stop on their trail, but we're going to go a little bit further.
Coming up the wadi, there's been loads of little fish, and they you can feel them tickling on your feet and your legs. And we've just come up to the waterfall and there are loads. We've just taken our shoes off and they're having a nice little nibble. It's really tickly.
We are just working our way back down through the Wadi now. It's been absolutely amazing. The fish were really cool, they're nibbling at our feet, so we sat there for a while, and we're just going to float on down and enjoy the rest of the afternoon.
So from Wadi Mujib we've just driven a little bit further along, and we are now just walking to one of the salt beaches, and the colours here are incredible. You can see the salt all around the edges, and it creates like this beautiful turquoisey blue colour.
The Dead Sea is rapidly evaporating. It used to go all the way to the road up there, probably about no more than 30 years ago we've been told, and now it's come right down to this level, and you can see all the salt formations. It's all crystallizing, I guess is the right word I think, and it's going very hard, sharp, quite dangerous if you get cut on it, but it's absolutely beautiful. The watercolour here is completely clear and turquoise, and the white salt reflecting underneath it is making it really bright. It's just really, really beautiful here. We've driven about 2 hours from the Dead Sea to a town called Shobak, and we've just arrived at the Shobak Castle, which is just behind me here. It's absolutely magnificent. It was a Crusader castle, and the Crusaders built it, and eventually it was taken over by Saladin. This castle has been built on a rocky outcrop with commanding views across the countryside, so they've been a really incredible place to see the enemy coming from, lots of warning and a fantastic defending position.
So we're over 1,000 metres in elevation.
1,400 metres.
Oh, 1,400 to be exact, according to Johnny's watch. And it's so much cooler up here. So coming up from the Dead Sea, where is basically where it can be the hottest, and it's now I think maybe about 30 degrees just or so, and then there's like a really nice breeze, which is kind of more of the temperatures I'm used to, so this is really nice. And there's amazing views as well from up here, you can see for miles.
Once you're up here in the castle, it's hard to get a sense of the scale of the place, but the view from our hotel probably gives you the best perspective of how big this castle was and the commanding view it held over the countryside. It would have been amazing to see all the Crusaders walking through these streets, the narrow alleyways of the castle, the busyness of the place, and it would have been incredible to see what it would have been like back in the day.
So just opposite the castle there is the smallest hotel in the world, and it's quite surprising what it actually is. It's actually a Beetle, and it's very, very cute. It's just behind me here. It's got amazing views of the castle, and it's got loads of Jordanian flags around it, and it was so I think it went viral, and apparently the King of Jordan said that he would donate some extra Beetles to the hotel. So yeah, we'll show you a bit closer what it looks like. So we just opened it up so you can see the inside of how small it is. So there's a bed inside and a blanket and a pillow, and that's all you need.
And a view.
And a view, yeah, not a bad view. It's very cute. We've got some little plants. It's decorated very nicely. Got some nice pillows, a few pictures. Very nice.
We've made it to our hotel with epic views over the castle we were exploring just now. The sun is setting behind the mountains behind me, so we're going to leave this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give us a like and a subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the morning.